What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Satisfactory for episode 2 on the new update 1.1, or I'm sorry, 1.2. So let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so we're back on the grasslands. We're in the process of finishing up our milestone for our logistics so we can get our splitters and mergers. So we need 150 of the iron rods. It should be right here, and we only have 52. So while that's still in the process of making, let's see what we have to do to top these off, make sure they're still good. Probably have to go and gather some more biomass for our burners. So on our last episode, I couldn't remember about the space station on whether the materials, if they had changed it or not, and so after going back and looking at it, the space station materials to build it are all the same. They never changed it or anything like that. So after I got into reading more about it, it's about the consumption of the materials to build for the space elevator. So, like, normally it would take 50 iron plates. Well, it increased it. So which one we picked, I don't remember now, but which one it was, is going to increase it by 1. So it may take 150 smart or 100 smart plates instead of just the 50 like it did before. So once we get to the point where we can build our space station, our space elevator, we'll just know exactly what all we need to or how many it will take to make. So, but it's going to be a little bit before we build that first, so we still got other things we want to do first before we get to that point. So this is going to be the boring part again. Like I said, I'm sorry, but there'll be a time lapse, so we're back. Let's see. I made some more biomass for our burners, and we should be able to get to a point that we can automate everything. So that way we can just go out and collect, and then it can automate its own. So, all right, we have enough of the iron rods now. So we'll go ahead and get this milestone unlocked. And then we'll start gathering up material for the next one. So right now,
Milestone reached. Conveyor belts can now merge, split, and lift to save space and enhance the productivity of your factory. Fixit encourages
so
you to
100
consider
concrete or
investing in
200 concrete,
verticality when
200,
it comes to
100
factory logistics. If you
metal
feel
rods,
stressed
and
by this
100
complexity, imagine yourself on the shore of a
plates.
vast and
Okay,
calm ocean.
so we'll go ahead and
Breathe
get that one
in,
going.
visualize all the people relying on you. The sea is made of billions of faces, each staring at you with hope and tears in their eyes.
So
Breathe out, feel refreshed and
now,
focused on your duties.
let's see, we only got 15. Okay, so we have plenty for that. Now we just need to find some limestone so that way we can start making concrete. Let's see, closest one's 300 meters away, 400, 395. So we'll go to this one right here. That's the closest one to us. And we'll see if it's pure or not. And it is. Okay. Oh, please. Oh, okay. Now we'll get it. There we go. All right. So now we'll go ahead and get that going. Come on, Bean. Get out of the way, bud. Give him a left tap. All right. So now we need an instructor or constructor and missing cable. But that's okay because I should be able to build a crafting bench and we can make some more cable. Reinforced iron plates. These screws. At least need to have. Oh, definitely not enough. All right. So I have enough now. Okay. So now we can run our belt. Put a splitter in. And then we'll do, I didn't put a storage on here. Okay. So let's get a storage. I need iron rods. And okay. Just love not having everything you need to do all this, but that's part of it. It's always back and forth. Iron rods. Let's go and get some more plates. Okay. I think we're good. That. Okay. And all right. So everything else is good. Okay. All right. So now we need a container with the belt. Sure it's in line. Really didn't have to be that far. About right there is going to be good. And then we'll get the belt going. And then we'll do a merger. All right. So now we'll get the power hooked up. I probably need to go ahead and make some more cable because I just got a feeling I'm going to be running out for too long. Go with that. And then we're probably going to have to build a couple more biomass burners as well. Because of the fact how the consumption works for how many it's going to take to run all these machines. Yep, we're at our max. So we need to build another one. The pole up right here. So with that, it takes three. It'll take one biomass burner to run three machines. So, however many machines you gotta have double the power. Okay. So now we're making concrete. So we're gonna need a lot of concrete, especially when we do foundations and stuff. So we're gonna need 200 concrete anyway. So we'll let that cook for a little bit, and so 60 per minute, 15 on the output. So that's getting 120 per minute right now. So each belt is 60. Well, it's only going to put out 60 until we can get the Mark II belts. So once we get the Mark II belts, then it'll speed up quicker. Okay. We shouldn't need that there anymore. Let's see what we got over here. Sulfur. Nope, that's limestone. Okay. We got 140 in there. I've got 200 as it is. See how many iron rods we have. We got 145. So basically all we need now is just concrete and we can get our base building. It's got all our foundations and that way we can start building our factory, mega factory. So we'll go ahead and dump that. We'll dump that. We'll hang on to the concrete because, let's see. So we'll need 200 of those, 300 of them, and then 50 of the reinforced iron plates. All right. Well, while we're waiting on that, let's go walk around and see if we can find any crash sites. That way we can get some extra materials. Go ahead and clean up some of our inventory. Put that in there. Let's see. So we'll top everything off. Yep. All right, so that should run for a little bit. We'll let everything kind of start building up, and we'll go look for some crash sites. Get a couple of hard drives if we can find them. Just go explore the map a little bit and see what all we can, what all new stuff we can find. Oh, I forgot. That's where the radiation is over there. Well, we got here? Ooh, Caterium.
Unknown metal collected. This metallic element is showing properties similar to those in Group 11 on the periodic table, such as high conductivity and malleability. Store this potential resource for later use. The Summer Sloop was named after Marie Somerville, co-founder of Fixit and head of its R&D department. There are many theories about the origin of this shape and why this symbol mathematically resembling a Mobius strip has found its way into both human and extraterrestrial culture. Thankfully, you don't need to know any of these theories to be a pioneer. Store it for later use. Fun fact: the planet you are on was found and named during a planet spotting event Marie hosted called Marie's Awesome Scientific Search of the Avant-Garde Exoplanets.
That is a fun fact. All right. And we got our first crash site. So once we get to where we can get better weapons and everything, I'll probably change it up to where these guys are more aggressive. And they will try to kill you. So, but as a, just trying to start off and everything like that, I really don't want to deal with trying to not die right off the bat with these guys. So, what else kind of stuff do we have here? So, go ahead, delete that, and that way we can get some stators and motors. That's got computer chips in it, screws, copper wire. Okay, so now we need electric. We need to set up power. Probably gonna need 2 of these. Yeah, I didn't think so. I missed copper wire. Okay. Do I have any? I don't. So, all right, what do we got here? Well, there's a copper node right. Well, a little bit of copper right here. Let's see. Let's make a crafting bench. That way I make some ingots. Oh, I'm out of inventory space. Okay. Well, then let's do this. Because this should open up a couple of slots. There. Do that. And then that'll open up a spot where I can make the ingots and then make the copper wire. Okay. Okay. Now we get us a hard drive.
Damaged hard drive successfully acquired. All pioneers are contractually obliged to preserve and secure any recovered hard drives for future analysis, which may result in benefits to the Fix-It mission. Speculation as to why there are crashed freighters in your Fix-It designated zone is discouraged as specified in your contract.
Okay. So now we have that. Now we need to get the MAM. So once we get the MAM, then we can get our hard drive and see what kind of recipes we can get from the hard drive. More quartz. I hear it, but I don't see it unless it's up there. Uh, Limestone. Well, I definitely went the wrong way. So we'll go and check our concrete. Hopefully we got enough of it made right now. Well, we can complete this milestone and then we'll get the one that's got the MAM. That way we can unlock it. Whoa. That was an impure node. All right, so We'll come over here. We'll dump off some of our inventory into here. Say summer sleep. We'll put some of these materials that we won't be needing for right now in there. We'll put a hard drive in there. I think we're good. I think everything else we're probably going to go ahead and keep. Run down here and check on our concrete. See how much we've got made already. Hopefully there's enough in there for what we need. Let's see what we got. Yep, we got plenty. Cool. Okay, so now let's send that off. Now we can start base building,
Milestone reached. Several new
and
structures are now
we'll
available
go
for
ahead and get
improving
this one.
factory organization. Foundations provide a building grid, which makes it easier to manage
So we're gonna
placement
make
of any
screws
structure.
right
In the
now,
event that you are experiencing amnesia
because I'll
from all
have
events
everything
prior
I
to
need to
planetfall,
unlock the next
be
one.
reassured that memories of beloved humans and/or animals would have only been distractions from your important mission.
So we're gonna need 300 screws, and I think it was 300 of the copper wire. Okay. And then 100 plates. So copper wire, which we've got a lot. And then the plates. Which we have plenty. Just in time as our pod came back. So we got the doggo hat. That's cool. We have the can. Oh, it looks like the coffee. We'll do the coffee. That's cool. We'll do. Let's do like a safety orange type deal. You know, because we are in construction. Let's do black. Black looks good. And then we can either do. Let's see. Let's go in here and type in same color orange. It's like FF 9900 for the color code. So let's do FF 9900. There it is. That'll work. All right. So now we're going to select that. We're going to stick our wire in there, put our screws in, and send our plates off. Now
Milestone reached.
we have the
Supply the
MAM.
molecular analysis machine, referred to as the MAM, with local resources to research and develop new technologies. Potential technologies include exploration tools, weapons, and factory buildings. These are essential for maximizing your Pioneer efficiency and alignment with Fixit's core pillars: construct, automate, explore, and exploit. To advance Fixit's mission, all notable phenomena, resources, technology, or other influence should be investigated regardless of any perceived danger, as stated in the Pioneer contract.
All right, so let's go ahead and do this one.
The remains researched belong to an organism now dubbed the fluffy-tailed hog. It has many characteristics that would likely classify it among the Suidae family were it native to Earth. Hog remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving Pioneer safety during exploration.
Let's see. Where was that Sam at? I don't even remember where it was at now. Oh, yes, I do. It was over here by the radiation. That radioactive material. Yep, right here. Need some more of this. So uranium. Which I will have to get a radioactive suit for the uranium. Okay. So let's go in here. Let's get this. Same.
Strange alien matter analysis completed. Dormant crystalline SAM can now be found with the resource scanner. In its dormant state, it is safe to handle without special equipment and can be stored indefinitely. Research for enabling the reanimation of dormant SAM is now available.
Fill the rivers with blood and let the effigies defile our temples. The sun will follow.
SAM reanimation recipe unlocked. SAM can now be safely awakened, provided it is contained. Meaning, if not contained in special electromagnetic storage, it tends to start breaking atomic bonds of any matter it has physical contact with, and reconstructing it into easily transportable resources.
Scripture and blood compose harmony. Follow our hallowed temple halls and listen to the echoes of your ripples. Our bones are more beautiful than yours.
Hmm. Bones are more beautiful than ours. Nice.
Summersloop analysis completed. Summersloops are somewhere between battery and conduit, harvesting energy from pockets of space with complete disregard for the rules of the space-time continuum, and distributing it into its connected ecosystem. This energy,
Let the effigies harvest until the waves reach our shores. Consume.
similarities to the hypothetical force of dark energy to potentially be one and the same. It can now be tracked by the object scanner. Mercer sphere analysis completed. Established local planetary signature of massage 2, AB, in the local Mercer sphere signals, allowing them to be tracked by the object scanner. Mercer spheres can also transmit data between specific.
Witness our scripture. Witness our windows. Have you come to defile our shrine? Sing us a song.
Arguing the existence of intelligent alien life. While Fixit has figured out the method, all of the original data is still untranslatable.
Hmm. And we got a dimensional depot now that we can make. Nice. Okay. So, Deuterium.
The metal has been named Caterium after Fixit's greatest CEO, Katerina Parks. It has been added as a viable alternative to gold in industrial applications, specifically in advanced electronics due to its superconductivity, malleability, and corrosion resistance.
Nutrients, which we have those. Well, one of those anyway. And then sulfur. Go and do that one real fast. And then we'll do the hard drive.
This unknown chemical element was in reality an unusual mixture of solid sulfide and sulfate materials from which sulfur can be extracted. Sulfur's primary use lies in fertilizers, which we have no use for. Instead, this element enables access to more volatile obstacle clearing and pioneer defending tools.
All right. We got 10 minutes. So, 10 minutes time, we're going to go ahead and top these off again because they're getting low. Probably need to go out and gather some more stuff again. Okay. Let's see. Let's go ahead and set up for our next milestone. So we have tier 1 completed. Tier 2, we're going to need the assembler for the smart plating and for making reinforced iron plates. And then we have the obstacle clearing tools, which we can make solid biomass, which will be really, really great, good to have. The jump pad, I'm not too much worried about because I really don't want to do all that. The resources, the sinks, coupons, yeah, we'll eventually get that one. And then I'd really like to try to get the logistics Mach 2. Um, but we really need to get this one going. For now. Um, actually, I want to change that. Let's go ahead and get the obstacle clearing. Let's go ahead and get that one knocked out of the way because we're definitely going to need it, especially if I want to automate the biomass. So that way I don't have to hand feed them. So we're going to need these. I'm going to have to make screws by hand. I need 500 screws. I'm going to have to make some copper wire or cable by hand. So there's only 100 copper cables that's got to be made, so that won't be too bad. The screws normally don't take too long to do either, so we'll go ahead and make these real fast. That way we can get the chainsaw and we can start making our solid biomass, which will last a lot longer, to the point that we can get, and then we'll probably go ahead and start on the next one for the assembler and everything, so that way we can try to go ahead and get our space elevator built as well, because I'm definitely going to need a lot more biomass burners anyway when we start. So when we start building everything to double everything up, so this takes a while. I'm hoping I can get a recipe where I can get the alternate screws where it's just made out of the iron ingots, which makes life a lot easier. That's what I'm hoping for. All right, we have our screws, so we'll go ahead and send this screws. All right.
Milestone reached. Solid biofuel, created from any biomass, ensures maximum efficiency of biomass burners. To aid in biofuel production, the chainsaw allows for the removal of tougher wood and coral foliage. Additionally, your pocket dimension has been inflated to increase inventory size. Inspirational note: will you be the Fix-It Employee of the Month? You could be if you construct,
You
automate,
could
explore,
be.
and exploit by eliminating all obstacles to efficiency. This isn't just fun, it's contractually mandated fun, fun, fun.
You could be. You could be. I like how AI says certain words. It's so funny. All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for this episode. We we'll come back and we'll see what kind of recipe we've got for them from that hard drive we picked up, and then we're going to start try to figure out about some base building and for our big major factories. So anyway, thanks guys for watching. Hit that like button. Please subscribe to the channel. It will definitely help me out. So yeah, so we'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.